Hi there, welcome back to James and James podcast, and today we're going to talk about AEW. So what's the latest on AEW?
Well, I feel like the latest would be that Maxwell, Jacob Freeman, and Adam Cole.
Oh, they're friends?
Yeah, their whole little session or workout session and everything, and how they've been bonding and do like a little bit of a match together this past day on Dynamite.
Yeah, I think MJF is going out of his way to be friends with Adam Cole, but Adam Cole is not accepting it. He's
not quite.
He's not participating.
I guess he's still trying to get used to Max, I think. And they were put in a tag team tournament, and that's how they were bonded together. So I mean, this whole thing with Max and Cole have some pretty good. I mean, they had this big segment on Dynamite too. Yeah,
they had this. Okay, so I know MJF and Adam Cole came out to the ring, and then Adam Cole does his adamcolebaybay thing.
Yeah, well, first when Max comes out, and then he's just like starting the music. So he points to the stage before Adam Cole comes out, and Adam Cole comes out like, what are you doing? Like, you don't have to do that. And they walk out. And of course, they walk into the ring, and they get to the ring apron. Of course, Cole does this little boom thing, and he looks down and sees like Max doing it, and Sue's like, "What are you doing? Like, why are you just copying me?"
Yeah, he did the same exact thing. He was waiting for it so he could do both together.
Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty nice. I thought it was pretty cool. That was funny. I was laughing at that.
And of course, Cole. They both go in at the same time actually. And Cole is squatting down, doing his adamcolebaybay. He still like squatting down, and Max is running around Cole, like in circles and circles, like a little kid running around him.
Well, what he was doing reminded me of Shawn Michaels with the DX, how he would run around in circles like that. So I thought he was bringing that out. So I like that. I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was pretty funny with this Max and Cole doing this little segment on their match. So then we go into the match, and they both had a pretty good match. I think it was Cole, the one who started out the match, and Max was outside the ring apron. So I mean, they had a pretty good match. I liked it. You could tell Max was kind of telling Cole like what to do and all that. Was trying to, like, he would shout moves at him or like tagging me in.
Yeah, he was telling him like he wanted to do this double something, right, or something.
Yeah,
double clothesline or something.
Yeah, double clothesline. And that was towards the end of the match, and then like the beginning of the match, Max had this hold into like I'm not sure it was, but I mean he had this hold. He was holding him down. He's telling like Adam Cole to help him put like the hold more. He's like, and like Cole's like, no, I don't want to.
Yeah,
and
he was screaming,
"Do
help
it,
me.
do it!"
Like halfway the court. I mean, halfway in the ring, he was like, help me, help me. Like, to come out.
It was just pretty funny. And they had a pretty good match, Of course, Max saying like the double clothesline at the end. Let's do it. And
but I don't think he did, right?
No.
He didn't do it? No, he didn't do it.
Cole wanted to tug him in. And that was pretty good, And after the match, Max and Cole were just kind of in the ring. And Max was kind of talking to the mic a little bit. He was saying all the things to Cole. Oh, we had a good match. I think it would have been better if we would have done the double clothesline.
Yeah, I was curious to see what exactly that was, but I didn't get to see that.
No, they didn't do it. And I think it was Max saying how it was like Cole's birthday and all that. And of course, so they say like "Happy birthday," and like when all like the streamers just popped out from the crowd.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. And but it's funny because all the streamers landed to MJF's side.
Because like they were in the air, but then as they were falling down, they were shifting towards the right side.
Probably the air was pushing them that way.
Yeah.
And MJF got inside that.
Yeah, like he got everything. All his streamers was just standing on him. He was just covered, like Macho Man.
Man, but yeah, that was pretty funny.
Then of course after that, he brings out his whole crew. Which I think it was like the backstage crew. They're like, one had a birthday cake, one had like party hats and everything. So they get into the ring, and it's all Max like, this is your birthday. And Cole's like, you don't have to do all this. Why do you do all this? Like, just like so like kind of like surprised, but like not surprised at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know why. See, that's what I mean. Like MJF was going out of his way, doing more, running the extra mile, and Adam Cole was just like, I don't know why you're doing this. This is like whatever, but then it looked like, he liked it. You could tell.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Because I know he was going to start saying something, but then MJF throws that kazoo in his mouth or something.
He goes like that, and then Max just goes, puts it in his mouth.
So he wouldn't have to say anything. And then MJF just kept going with it.
Yeah, and of course, they were saying about like birthday king, do your wish, and like blow the candle and all that. And he blows out the candle, and then Max is standing behind him, like he's trying to like put his face in the cake. So I guess Cole noticed that from behind him, and he moves out the way, and he puts Max's face in the cake.
And that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But see, MJF didn't get mad. He was like, aha, you got me. That was a good one.
Yeah.
So and to me, it looked like MJF is a good friend, where Adam Cole, I don't know, he's, not really into it or something.
I think he just needs a bit more time for Max to just get used to it.
Yeah, but I thought it was pretty funny. I was laughing throughout the whole thing. I really enjoyed all that.
And they're both just standing there with like cake all over their faces and hands. It was laying backside cake on them.
Yeah, and they were like, eat it.
Eat it, try it. And of course, Max is all like, it's pretty good.
But I think they meant Adam Cole to eat it, but he wasn't going to do it. So MJF goes, I'll do it. Shoot.
He gets his whole hand and I'm like, that's pretty good.
So I like that segment, and you could tell that MJF is really into it. And like you could say, like Kenny Omega is a good wrestler, but MJF is an entertainer. So he does, and plus he's a wrestler. But you could tell that MJF really gets into it.
Yeah, because his whole gimmick and everything is pretty awesome.
Now supposedly his contract's up at the end of 2024.
Yeah, and that's how it goes into like the bidding wars of 2024.
Yeah, and AEW should do the right thing and just, of course, they got to get them towards the end. Not to the end. Like, they got to start doing some deals now to keep them.
Yeah, because Hunter can also go like, hey, you want to work for me?
Yeah, there's all kinds of places he could go to. And
especially Hollywood also.
And they're not really, AEW's not really using him for his whole potential on what he could do, because they could do a lot of storylines around him.
Yeah.
And they're just not doing it. It seems like AEW is just, shooting from the hip, I always say. They're doing try this, but there's not really good storylines behind it to follow them. Yeah,
and I feel like they also need to put more like bigger matches and make them look great in the match also. Like he needs more like bigger stars on them. I think Kenny Omega would be good for Max as well. Because
like with this, MJF and Adam Cole was going to do this match with somebody. I guess they're doing this, the Heart Foundation match belts, whatever. So I guess that's all they're doing. But even when you get away from all that, when you go to the rivals they have against each other, if AEW would do more the rivals behind the scenes, locker room stuff, and just because they go to the rival and then straight to the match.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing really in between. Maybe a week. Build up. Maybe a week. But then they do it. They lose all that fan base or like the views to watch it if they would spend more time behind it. If they're gonna have a match, have the match 3 or 4 weeks in a way.
Yeah, they need more like long term like storytelling.
Yeah, even if they do a match and then have something like somebody has to, interrupt it where nobody gets pinned, but they still have the match that's building up to it.
Yeah.
And that's what AEW is missing out on so many storylines like that.
Yeah, it would be pretty good also.
Because MJF would be good in a lot of stuff because he could entertain and he could bring out all the stuff from there.
And he can also sing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Adam Cole said, okay, we get it. You're a good singer. So, I don't know. I think MJF is, like I tell you, he's, Kenny Omega's my favorite, one of my favorite wrestlers for AEW, but man, MJF, can't go wrong with him.
Yeah. He has his own gimmick and his own good 5-star matches also.
Yep. All right, what else you got?
I hear on SmackDown they're doing this trial on the bloodline against Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns, what's going on with him?
Well, there was a little trial thing, like
a trial, thing. Trial thing. Okay.
It's like they did with Sami Zayn also, but they're doing it to Roman now. So I think this would be pretty good also.
So do you know who's involved in this? Who's doing the trial? Who's the judge? Who's the
It's
jury?
supposed to be just the Usos. Like not Paul, but just the Usos are doing it on him.
That's crazy because you would think that if it was a civil war,
yeah,
and the Usos won, why are they still doing that?
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
So, I mean, this can also be good to you because now they can point out all the things that Roman didn't take for granted or took for granted with the Usos.
Yeah.
So like of course they're like probably look back on their career all the way back to like the pandemic probably and go up to now.
So they're gonna try to keep Roman Reigns in. Is that what they're talking about?
I think try to like take him out.
That's what I mean. Like they're gonna, yeah, same difference on that. Yeah. But then who will be the tribal chief then?
That's a good question. I think probably Solo, but I think Roman doesn't want to be tribal chief.
Yeah, I don't think Solo should do it either. He's a new cupcomer. What does he know?
Yeah,
you know, he started way after all of them. He hasn't put his time in.
He's only like a year into the main roster.
Yeah, I don't know. This is crazy. I want to see if any of the older wrestlers come out, any of the fathers, uncles, or anything from the Usos, and see what happens.
Yeah, because like if they do this correctly, this could be like the end of this whole storyline with the bloodline.
Well, I think the storyline already ended, and they're just trying to drag something out of it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's done. You know, like move on and see, and let's get some other storyline behind there. There's a lot of people in the locker room. You could still do more storylines with Austin Theory.
Yeah,
you could do something with that. I know you got LA Knight that's trying to come out. I mean, there's so many people in the back that really could do it. And then right now, Priest has the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, that's true. And Priest can easily just cash in a Roman or Seth also. But I think his main focus is towards Seth, I think.
Yeah, and that's what I don't understand because, well, I guess so, because Roman Reigns is SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
And you want to get the Raw Championship. So, yeah, I can understand why he's going that way.
And I think that would be great because with this storyline, I always wanted them to bring like Rikishi. I know there's other people that could bring us also, like Tamina or The Rock, but I feel like if they would have put Rikishi, it would have been awesome.
In the trial you're talking about?
You know, we're like anywhere in the storyline, but they haven't done that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just saying like it's done.
Yeah,
it's like they just need to move on already. Like this is, I mean, they're dragging it out already. Maybe until Roman Reigns loses his match, which should be soon. I mean, I don't see why they're keeping him anymore if this bloodline thing is done.
Yeah, because he lost that Money in the Bank was pretty awesome. Yeah, his first pinned. Loss. This is the pandemic, I think, or first pinned.
All right, so yeah, I think this is going too long. I think Roman Reigns should just be on his own and just go on from there.
Yeah. I think that's it for this podcast.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess, well, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video if you liked it. And then, of course, James will have all the social media items in the description down below. If you have any questions or comments about this podcast or wrestlers or anything you want us to talk about, leave them in the comment section down below and we'll get back to you. Thank you for watching.
And don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.